I'm going to channel my inner Morgan McSweeney. McElvoy does McSweeney, which is if you're saying, yeah, and obviously you're taking a snapshot and you've got really interesting and sort of deep dive analysis on what that means and what that would mean in individual seats, which I do recommend to everyone because it's fascinating if you like the nerdier bits of the electoral map there via Sam. But are you saying that the whole McSweeney focus on reform is wrong?
There are a lot of people in Labour who are asking that question. This, by the way, the public iteration of what you see on Sky News today is the big debate inside government at the moment, inside the Labour Party. And so I might be saying it publicly, but believe me, this is absolutely the debate they're having inside. And yes, there are people who are saying that McSweeney is wrong. I asked somebody, how could you end up with this conclusion if you're losing voters to the left so easily? They said, well, it's the consequence of spending too much time listening to focus groups rather than looking at the data at an overall level. You get the urge to pull in a more reform direction if you hold these focus groups of people who are wobbling in a reform direction, but the data just takes you to a different place. I actually have in the last couple of days seen a bit of a shift in strategy. Notice how Keir Starmer has suddenly started saying Nigel Farage and reform is our main opponent at the next election. Because I think the one thing that might then, they hope, reassemble that coalition is fear of Nigel Farage. They hope, I suspect, that leaning Green and leaning Lib Dem might respond to an argument that a vote for Lib Dem or Green or stay at home might make Nigel Farage Prime Minister. That could be something that brings that coalition back together. But the sheer amount of votes that Labour has lost, over half of the vote, is a big, big problem. Can you really reassemble all of that?